Okay.
I am Cristina Smith, creator, along with my ultra brilliant, super smart, amazing brother, puzzle master Rick Smith, of the award-winning, best-selling, super duper 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 fun Yoga for the Brain puzzle book series. Today we are celebrating the release of the 5th book in our series, Inspired Wisdom Word Search Yoga for the Brain, by hanging out with one of the 60 amazing authors who contributed a puzzle to the book. We're so lucky, actually we are the fortunate ones today to be talking with Lisa Tansey, author of puzzle number 1. We are the fortunate ones. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Tina, how you doing?
Great. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in California and spent some time living in Canada to get a little more perspective on being born and raised in California. And I worked as a computer geek, an Oracle database administrator. I spent some time as a recombinant DNA biology person, and pretty much just love life and love playing music and massage and colors. I love colors. Yeah, lots of things I enjoy. Yeah. And I'm trying to write a science fiction book, which you probably know if you read my little author's summary at the end. So that's about me.
So you're really a kind of a Renaissance woman, sounds like. You're good at a lot of things.
Yeah, or a dilettante at many things, whichever.
Yeah. So what inspired you to write We Are the Fortunate Ones? Because I love your message. I think it's just so brilliant.
Well, I think about it. I just think it all the time. I always think how lucky we are to be alive now, especially single women such as myself, never married women, have never had it so good. In North America, in this century, I can own property and drive a car and have a job and have control over my life, as well as all the other things that I mentioned in my little story. We have food from around the world anytime we want it. I don't have to get up early and bring water from a well and heat it so I can bathe. I can just saunter into the bathroom and turn on the tap. Hot water magically comes out. I just feel like we're really lucky. And there's been a lot of studies about how gratitude affects your brain, and how when you express your gratitude or feel your gratitude, you actually are happier. It actually makes you literally a happier person. So, who doesn't want to be a happier person? So that's why I wrote it, because I think people sometimes forget how lucky we are. It's easy to get wrapped around the axle of something that's annoying you, or some person that's annoying you, or some whatever's going on in your life. So it's always good to have that background of, okay, yeah, this thing is annoying, but really overall, pretty good life we got right now.
Pretty good, yeah. Even if, whatever societal thing is going on, or all of it. And really feeling fortunate is up to us, just like you talked about, right? It starts on the inside out, and then what's so amazing, just like gratitude, if you feel so fortunate and grateful, what ends up happening is because you're focusing on it, then you bring more of it to you, then there's more to be grateful for, and it's just like this wonderful blossoming. The opposite's true. So it's kind of up to each of us as to how we choose to position our life, or our perspectives, or how we think, right?
Exactly. My brother and I used to call it the point theory. It's like everything is the same, and you can look at it all and decide things are good, or you can look at it all and decide things are bad. So you might as well look at it all and decide things are good. And it's backed up by if you study history at all. I mean, we really do live in amazing times. It's just as good as it can be right now for humans generally. I mean, there's been a few times, like I think if you maybe were a king of England, it was probably pretty good, but almost everybody else in England was a serf, right? Or was an indentured servant or whatever. So most people in most times have had it way worse than the average person, for sure, in North America right now. And most people in the world have it on average better than almost any other human that's been alive. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, we can all read, you talk about that. We can travel, we can access information. If we're curious about something, we can get answers. And we've been able to get answers progressively more accessible, with the library system and moving from the
Yeah.
library system to the electronic library system, which is what we use a lot now. So information just feeds us and grows us. And technology is so amazing too.
Yeah, I just love having all of human knowledge in my handbag. I mean, I can just anytime I want, it's not all 100% accurate, but still, most of it is pretty good. And to be able to resolve a question or the other day I had the remote key for my car. It stopped working, which is pretty luxurious to have electromagnetic waves open my car for me, right? I mean, that's luxury.
It is.
But it stopped working. I was horrified. My magic action at a distance, my wizard powers had stopped working. I had to get the battery out. I didn't even know it was like a little plastic thing, but I just went online to YouTube. There was a video how to change the battery in your car key, and boom, ba-ding, ba-dong, whatever. It was easily done. So very convenient.
Well, and I also want to acknowledge you and what you do. And you're one of the people who helped create the technology in a broad sense of some of the container that all of this works in, which is total magic, right?
Yeah, it takes a lot. I mean, we all stand on the shoulders of giants, I think is the saying, right? The people that came before us and figured out some of the stuff so that some people could figure out more of the stuff. And finally now, the edge of knowledge, a lot of people are chipping away to make it even more, right? They say as the sphere of knowledge increases, so does the sphere of darkness around it. Like there's even more that you don't know as you know more and more, you know what I'm saying? So, but everybody's working around the outside edge there, trying to push it out a little further. So yeah, it's a good time to be alive as far as human knowledge for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Lisa, what kind of puzzles do you like to do best?
I like word puzzles. And I do a lot of puzzle solving for my job. I mean, people actually pay me to solve puzzles, so
Ooh, lucky
so those are
you.
yeah. I mean, I get to do a lot of really odd little problems for money. Like mostly this database isn't working. Fix it. That's usually the problem that I get to solve. And so there's all different levels of that now with the way things are implemented. Is it in the network, or is it in the storage, or is it in the actual host machine, which maybe is a virtual machine? So then you're looking at a lot of different things that it could be and trying to figure out how to isolate down what the problem is. Plus, I like solving problems. Like I'm getting older and all my friends are getting older and we all have funny medical conditions. So it's like, well, what do you suppose that is? Well, maybe it's you try to figure out those kind of puzzles, like what's going on in somebody's body, or why does their foot hurt, or whatever it is. Yeah. So those are fun. I like those.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for reminding us that we are so fortunate. I thought it was so important that we put it first, because that's the first thing we need to be reminded of. Hey, you may think things are unfair sometimes, or, your magic key doesn't work, but really, like you say, we are lucky to be humans alive, and we really are the fortunate ones. You can pick up Inspired Wisdom Word Search Yoga for the Brain at an independent bookstore close by. Ask for it by name. BarnesandNoble.com, Amazon.com, Target.com. So have fun, play
Can I mention
hard.
one more thing?
Yeah, man, go girl.
I want to mention that I think I'm very fortunate to have known you and Rick for so many years. You guys are really special and incredible. And I'm glad I got to participate in the Inspired Wisdom Word Search Yoga for the Brain. So thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate your kindness and your wisdom and your brilliance. Bye.
Bye-bye.